I see lots of amazing women out there. And can I tell you what an absolute honour and a privilege it is to stand here in front of you today. Not only to be here with you, but to share the stage with people like Laura. What an amazing lady!
Yes.
And Jessica. Yes, do you know what, ladies? I really think it's our time right now. And there are several reasons why I truly believe that that's the case. If you look around what's happening in the world today, I believe that the world is crying out for a better balance. Look at what's been happening in the Middle East over the last few weeks. People coming out and not caring whether they might die or not, because they want their freedom. And I tell you, this means a lot to me, because I was born in Egypt, I'm Egyptian, to a wonderful mother and father, and watching what happened in Egypt a few weeks ago truly touched my heart. And I know it will have touched many of you out there. And I'm absolutely amazed and stunned that not only are people prepared to come out and be prepared to be shot at to gain what they believe is right for them, but to throw off this old idea of the patriarchal, authoritarian figures that have blighted many of not only Middle Eastern politics, but you might be surprised to hear as well Western politics. Because I personally believe that part of the reason why we have the credit crunch, why we are in the economical troubled times that we are today, is because we have too much of the extreme masculine. And what we now need is the feminine. I truly believe that there is a lot for us to reach out and get to help the world become more balanced than it is today. And I also truly believe that each and every single one of you has in it to reach out to the world and to do something truly great. I'm sure most of you will have also seen what's been happening in Japan, the earthquakes and the floods. And I know as a woman, I am very touched by what is happening. And I want to reach out to those people and connect to them, because I don't like seeing anyone suffer. And I know that's how most of you feel. Do you realise how amazing you are? Do you realise how much the world needs you? What I'd like to do today with you, if I may, is a little quiz that I hope will help you to reach inside of you and realise what an amazing person you are. That each and every one of you is actually a goddess, perhaps even more than one goddess. And that's what we're going to find out today, if you're willing to play. Now, I don't know if, like me, you come to events like this to either network and meet other people, or to get some great ideas, perhaps, things that you can take action on when you leave today, or get inspired to do something that maybe you wouldn't have otherwise done. Find some energy from which you can actually do something you may have been scared to do at some point. So what I'd like to ask you is, why have you come here today? So by show of hands, please, I'd like to know how many of you have come here to network and meet other women. And by a show of hands, please, how many of you have come here to learn some great ideas and be inspired? And by a show of hands, please, how many of you are ready to actually take action, to let some of the people who have come here today, not only to inspire you with words, but to inspire you into actually doing something you may have thought about doing and been a little scared of doing? How many of you are here because you want to change something in your life? That's fantastic. Now, what I'd like to do with you is go through a part of a workshop that I run. It's a day's workshop called the Goddess Day, and I've taken a little slice of that, which is the quiz that we're about to run. And the idea is that I will give you a set of statements. There are 6 sets of statements with 6 statements each, so that's 6 by 6, 36. And I'm going to run through these statements quite quickly. So are we ready? And all I want you to do is mark off which statements you agree with. But before you actually use this sheet, because this is the sheet that will tell you what your profile is, what I need you to do first of all is just turn that sheet over and draw yourself a grid like this. So a 6 by 6 grid with the letters A to F running along the top and 1 to 6 running along the left-hand side. Right. Okay. So what I want you to do is, as I read these statements, is tick in your grid if you agree with that statement strongly. Now, I want you to choose at least one statement in each of the rows. You can choose more than one if you feel strongly that you agree with it. Is everybody good with that? Yes? Fantastic.